Hello my beautiful darlings, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day and thank you for watching. Today we're going to talk about the power of attraction, and we're going to talk about polarity and the power of attraction between masculine energy and feminine energy. And you know, I talk a lot about feminine energy on my channel, and I really wanted to have a video where I can explain to you how the attraction between both of those energy function, and truly explaining to you how those energies work. So I'm going to explain to you everything on this video so you have all of the answers of your questions. So if you want to know more, keep on watching. But first, just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more of my content, I talk about fashion, femininity, old Hollywood glamour, seduction and dating, anything to make you become the best version of yourself, to transform yourself into a high caliber, high value woman, a true siren, an elegant lady. So feel free to join the channel, the link is down below. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is @LisaHartstein. We know primarily back in the days, in the past, men were providers and hunters, and women were nurturers and gatherers. So even if women are making money now, we're allowed to work, that doesn't mean that our deep DNA instinct changed. You cannot erase like millions and thousands of years of women and men having certain roles and then erase it completely and thinking that attraction is going to change. It's in our instinct as women to want a provider. It's not just about money. You know, a lot of people think that it's just about money to have this masculine provider energy. It's not just about money. It's about a whole package of protection. It's about feeling secure with the man completely. It's about having this whole aspect. It has to do with more of like energies and the polarity in attraction, because you cannot have two dominant in a relationship. Like you cannot have two leaders, two things like this, two energies that are the same. If you have two energies that are the same, they are going to just repel each other. Just like a magnet. A magnet is made with two energies that are opposite that attract each other. If you put two energies that are the same, they repel each other. So that's why sometimes when you have a man that is very masculine, he is not going to be attracted with a very masculine woman, a strong woman that is very dominant. He is going to be repelled by it. The same goes for a very feminine lady. On my channel, we are focused on femininity, and feminine ladies are not going to be attracted with a man that is very feminine, with a man that shows a lot of passiveness, a lot of femininity, a lot of resting, because femininity is a lot in resting. So it's not the same thing. It does not do the same job. Also, on top of it, I wanted to explain that we both have masculine and feminine energy in us. We just have one energy that is more dominant than the other. Masculine energy is focused, direction, decisive, competition, achievement, breaking through, fast, straight line, action, doing, chasing, go-getter, dominance, logical. Feminine energy, on the other hand, is flow, openness, sensuality, sensitivity, flowing, caring, loving, being spontaneous, slow living, round movement, being, feeling, nurturing, surrender. A lack of that polarity can destroy passion. Sexy attraction is with polarity. Of course, you need to have a balance, and as a woman, you need to still keep your masculine and your feminine energy. But being aware of those energies and knowing when to switch them to add more polarity in a couple and to add more attraction is very interesting. What makes a man attractive is mainly his confidence, and what makes a woman attractive is her radiance, like she's shining, feminine energy and feminine power when she arrives in a room. To have a beautiful polarity like the yin and the yang, it's being able to switch those energies. Also, men, they sometimes have more feminine energy, and this is fine, okay? It's all about polarity. It's all about attraction between your partner and you. So for example, you're at work, you need more masculine energy. What you can do is you can do an activity, a feminine activity that can really make you relax and put you more in your feminine energy before having interaction with your partner, so like this, there's still this polarity. He doesn't feel like he's with a masculine woman, you know? What happens most of the time is that it is really hard in a 50-50 relationship to have polarity. Both of them are kind of neutral. Neither of them have a masculine or feminine energy. They both kind of have masculine energy because they both bring money and they both provide. So the woman will start to be more masculine, more dominant, which is completely normal because she provides. And the man will feel sometimes emasculated. He will not feel like a man because men have a deep desire to feel more of leaders. They want to be respected and admired. Rather than us ladies, we want to feel cherished and we want to feel desired. The big value of the woman is the other part of the yin and the yang. When women tend to insist on doing 50-50, to say that it's fair, la la la, it's because they don't see the value that they're bringing. It's because they're not confident into the value, the feminine energy, the feminine value that they're bringing into the relationship. So they have to compensate with bringing the value of money. It's more about the fact that the man is the protector, is feeling that he is protecting you. You feel like, oh, I got you, baby. I got you. I'm taking care of it. It's letting the man lead and letting the man be the strong alpha man that just protects you and you feel good. The feminine energy needs to feel totally secure to be fully there and express its full potential, to be that full, nurturing, delicious energy. When the feminine energy is not secured, when the feminine energy feels threatened, it goes directly into the masculine energy. That is why when a woman does not feel fully secured or when she feels anxious, she will mostly put herself into her masculine energy as a protection mechanism. Have you noticed that when you are in the presence of a highly masculine protective man that want to take care of you, do anything for you, with who you feel totally secure, your feminine soft energy comes out naturally?
You know I'm in love with you, don't you?
Yes.
You knew from the first, didn't you?
Yes.
This is why it is important to be selective on your partner, ladies. Not every man deserves that precious divine feminine energy. So the feminine energy in return brings the appreciation and the admiration. They bring the reason why men work. They buy really extravagant cars, they buy beautiful houses and all of that to impress women. They're designed to impress women. Just like with animals, they're doing the same thing. Like you'll see always males trying to appear the strongest to impress the females. So men are doing the same thing. They try to appear the biggest, the boldest, like the biggest car, the biggest house. That's why they're in competition with other men. And so the feminine brings the admiration of that, because otherwise, why would he do all of this? They bring the admiration, the appreciation of, thank you, honey, thank you so much. Wow, you did such an amazing job. That's incredible.
Daddy, I bet you made me the happiest girl in the world.
I don't know what you do, honey, unless you use Novocaine in your lipstick.
Daddy.
When the man comes home, the only thing that he wants is the appreciation, this feminine energy, softness of like, thank you so much. Thank you so much for providing for this family. Thank you so much. So that's why it's important to be in this softness energy. The masculine does not need help to provide, because otherwise that means that he's not capable of doing it. He needs help to provide for the house? No, he doesn't need it. He is strong enough to provide for everybody. The only thing that he needs is the motivation. The feminine energy brings the motivation. You just need the motivation, the respect, the appreciation, the kind of boost to do it. The love, the feminine, you know, the loving energy. The loving, nurturing energy is the feminine. Women sometimes overthink it. It's really something really valuable, especially for men. Men really value this energy. The feminine energy is irresistibly nourishing for men. He will feel irresistibly in love with that energy.
Oh, yes, I do.
I tried writing here the night after I met you at the garden party.
Yes?
I couldn't get a sentence straight. I just sat here thinking about you.
So being a provider is actually tiring for men. Even if it's in their DNA, it's a precious energy that they have to bring. You know, the energy of providing, protecting, being strong, it's a precious energy as well. And so for that, to bring all of that precious, strong, masculine energy to provide and all of that, they need the motivation, they need the love, they need the affection of the feminine energy. They feel good about it. So then once they have this motivation of like, oh my God, this woman brings me so much love, so much appreciation, then they feel so motivated, so strong, and then feel like, yes, I want to provide the best for her. The cooking and the cleaning part is secondary. It's the energy that counts, not the chores. Because if you cook and you clean, but then you're in your masculine constantly, he's not gonna feel good. Like the man is not gonna feel good. Cooking and cleaning, you can do it if you feel like it, if you love it. If you love it to do it for your husband, to show your appreciation and you enjoy it, yes. But it doesn't have to be something that is so like annoying for you to do and like a chore and everything else and you feel overwhelmed. Because otherwise you're not gonna be able to be in your feminine. For example, ladies, if you chase a man, you are in your masculine energy. Then the man will have no choice than to turn feminine and to be passive. This is why when you chase a man, he turns passive. He ignores, he just do nothing. You need to be more of like, princess energy. I would describe it the best with the Disney princesses. They have such a feminine energy and the kind of, you know, damsel in distress and the princess and all of that. And for him to help you and you feel like, oh my God, thank you so much. And you're able to receive what he provides. And I have a video about how to receive as a feminine lady. I will link it below. Well, of course, if you are truly feeling good in your masculinity as a woman, if you truly feel like you want to be a masculine woman, then do it. And in that case, you need a more feminine man to balance it. Because if you have a masculine man in front of you, that's going to clash and you're not going to be together. This is going to repel each other. You're going to fight all the time. So thank you for watching, my darlings. I hope it helps you understand a little bit more of the attraction between feminine and masculine energy, the polarity between them, because it's very interesting. The more I do research about it, the more I think it's fascinating, the more I think it's really worth doing more research about it, because nobody teaches you that. Nobody tells you that one needs to have more feminine energy, one needs to have more masculine energy. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also follow me on my Instagram, which is at Lisa Heartstyle. Until next time, I'm giving you so much kisses and take care of you. Mwah.